Hi everyone, it's me, Miss Branch, the art teacher, here with lesson number 6, and we are going to paint a rainbow as we just watched a book called Planting a Rainbow. So we get to draw and make our own rainbow of flowers, just like in the story. Now, let me go ahead and switch my camera so that we can begin. All right, so we're gonna do a red flower, a orange, a yellow, a green plant, a blue flower, and a purple flower. We could kind of do an indigo, but we're just gonna do the primary and the secondary colors for our rainbow of flowers. All right, and plants. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and switch my paper out of the way. Actually, it's too big for me to do it up on the keyboard like I normally do. So what we're gonna do is work our way across our big sheet of paper, and we'll start with our red flower. And you can pick any shape flower you want to draw, but I'm just going to make them real quick and easy. So about midway across the paper high, so that I have place to put the stems and the dirt at the bottom. So I'd say I'm gonna make a like a tulip like flower. So I'm gonna make a U shape. And then I'm gonna go down, up like a W. And if you want to put some little pieces in the middle, you can put some more in that one. And then two long lines like number 11 for the stem. And then I'm gonna do a curved line up and a curved line down for a leaf. And I'll do another one over here. Curve up, curve down. So now I get to make my orange flower because we're going to stay in the order of the rainbow. And let's see, I could do like a little circle in the middle for the middle of the flower. And I liked in the book there was some I don't remember the names of the flowers, but I know there was an orange flower kind of shaped with wavy lines like that. And then I'm gonna give it a stem. And your stems don't have to be perfectly straight, like this one curves a little bit. And then I'll just give it some little leaves. And you can draw a line down the leaf too, if you want to. And so then the next flower is a yellow. And I like daffodils because those are going to start popping up real soon. Because spring is right next month, and they are the first flowers that usually pop up out of the ground, and they kind of have like this long circle part, and then it comes down like you're making like a little chair or stool. But then I'm gonna give another circle part, and then I'm gonna give it pointy leaves like triangles all around, up and down, kind of like I made this leaf, but I make it smaller. And I can't see all of the leaves because some of them are on the other side of the middle part of the flower. And then, of course, I got to give it a stem, my number 11, my two long parallel lines. And then I'm going to give it some more big leaves too. I'm going to put a line down the middle of that one. And then, of course, they planted. So it looked like they planted some ferns in the story. So what I'm gonna do is make a big wavy line that curls, and then I'm gonna make another line, follow it back down. So that's the stem, and then I'll put a bunch of little lines on it. Those will be where the leaves are going, and the leaves get smaller and smaller at the top. So I'll put another one there, and then I'm gonna do my curve down like a sad face and curve up like a happy face. Sad, happy, sad, happy, sad, happy, sad, happy. We'll do it again. Sad, happy, sad, happy, sad, happy, sad, happy, sad, happy, sad, happy. So I'd make two curved lines, like a smile, a sad face, and a happy face, and put them together, and they make a leaf shape. So now we're at our blue flower. And you know what? I'm gonna do a little circle, and then I'm gonna just do a wavy line around that circle. And if you want to, you can add some lines so you can see the different petals. And then, of course, I got to give it a stem and some leaf. Sad, happy. I'll draw a line down the middle of these two. Excuse me. And then my last color is purple. I think I'll do like a little circle there and for the middle of the flower. And I'm going to do a big wavy line. And I think I'll do another big wavy line. And another one. And another one. And I'll add a few more. There we go. And of course, my parallel lines for my stem. And I'll just do a little line where the dirt is. Just a little wavy line. So now they're not floating in the air. They have something to be anchored to. Oh, and that means we can use that brown for the dirt too. Oh yeah, I didn't do that in my last one. I did green, but I'm gonna do some dirt. So of course you need your palette, and you know how we rinse off our colors with our wipe. With Miss Branch, left her wipe all the way over at the sink. So I will have to go get it before I get to paint my next project. I gotta, we gotta clean up our paint when we're mixing them on the paint cakes, the tempera cake. All right, so let me go ahead and start with red. Wet my brush. And I'm going to wet up and get my red paint. And I'm just gonna paint my tulip looking flower red. And since my brush has already got the red on it, I can go ahead and put it on my yellows, turning it to orange. Might get a little bit more water. Now that I have orange, I can paint my orange flower. And by drawing with the crayon, we made a resist. That means wherever the crayon is, it resists the paint. And we've done resist before. And let me go ahead, I'm gonna just clean up my brush and get an extra water and wipe that off. As I left my wipe all over by the sink. So I can clean that up with my brush if I do it carefully. There's a lot of extra water. And now I can use the yellow. I kind of got use my brush like it was a broom sweeping the color off and I was picking it up, or like a mop. And then I can pick my yellow flower. And since I have yellow already on my brush, I could go straight in, take some yellow over to the blue and make a green, because I want a dark green for this one. That's why I took the yellow to the blue. And while I have this green, I can go ahead and paint the rest of the stems. And I can make it a lighter green or a darker green. I'll make this one a darker. Oh, that's too dark. Uh-oh, that's more like a indigo. So what I'm gonna do is take my blue that's on this brush and bring it to my yellow and pick up a little bit more blue. There we go. Now I fixed that. And then I can take up some more and I'm gonna gently go down the stem and then do the leaves. I'm gonna go ahead and do these leaves over here. And the stem. Now I can do the ground brown or I can do it green. I think I'll do some green since I still have green on my brush. And I'll pick up some more and I'll get some more yellow water to clean off that yellow and paint my ground that my plants are coming out of the ground. And it's got some green coverage. And so now what I'm going to do is go ahead and rinse off my bristles. And I'm going to pick up some more of that yellow paint that's kind of greenish. And now I'm going to go ahead and get my blue. And there was still a little bit of green on it, but I'm going to go swish it around a whole bunch of times, but not too hard. And that green will turn into blue. And so now I can do my blue flower. And then, oops, I rinsed out my blue, but I needed the blue to go into the red to make my purple. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up some more blue since it's still wet and bring it over to my red and switch it around and make my purple. Ooh, that's a nice, dark, rich purple. Violet. Huh. That's the name of the flower, violet. And of course, like I said, I don't have my white with me, so I'm just going to add more water to my brush and swish it around and pick it up and wipe it in there so I can clean off my red. Because you don't want the color to sit there too long. All right, now I have my red clean. And, oh, I see a little spot. I missed. I'm going to just that just a little bit. There we go. And we have our rain. Uh, we uh, we have our painted rainbow. Based on the story, planting a rainbow. So let me go ahead and switch my camera. So there we are. Lesson 6. We got to paint a rainbow, and spring is coming. So maybe your parents will let you plant some flowers. Now, the bulbs you can't do because you got to plant those in the fall so that they'll be ready for spring. But you can go ahead and buy some that's already ready to go, and then you can do that. But if you plant some bulbs, then they'll be ready for next spring. And they still might come late summer. I don't know. But I do a little bit of gardening myself. So I go and pick some flowers from Home Depot and then I plant them. Oh, I dripped all the purple, but it's okay. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.